changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Welcome to EJ's voiceover journey, where the mic is always on and the learning never stops. I'm EJ, a voice actor journeying through the world of voiceover, from auditions and coaching to client work. Whether you're just starting out on your voice acting path or already deep into the journey, this podcast shares real experiences, lessons, laughs, and challenges straight from inside the booth. Let's bring scripts to life, together, with heart and soul. EJ のseiyuuの旅へようこそ。ここはマイクはいつもオン。学びは止まらないポッドキャストです。私は EJ、オーディションからコーチング、クライアントの仕事まで声優の世界を旅する声優です。あなたが声優の道を歩き始めたばかりでも、もっと深いところまで来た人でも、このポッドキャストでは、ブースの中からたくさんの経験、学び、笑いや挑戦を共有します。一緒に台本に命と魂を吹き込みましょう。Hey everybody. Back on the mic again. Segment 1. Things in VO where you don't use your voice. VO de koe o kawanai koto. Hello everyone. Well, in every job, there are things you do that may not have anything to do with the actual work you do. Cleaning your desk, putting paper in the copy machine, and advertising your business. 皆さん、こんにちは。仕事には時々他のこともしなければなりません。上を掃除したり、コピーに紙を入れたり、自分のビジネスを広告したりすることもあります。So yes, you will have to advertise yourself so you can get clients. This is beyond auditioning on P2P sites. This is getting clients that don't necessarily use P2P sites to find talent. They don't necessarily use any sites at all. They just kind of look around and, search the web and find you. Some of these are small companies and some are large. So they're just looking for voice actors. クライアントを得るためには広告をしなければなりません。Pay to play サイトは大丈夫ですが、定期のクライアントの方がいいです。With clients, you can expand your ability to find work and open up your networking abilities to keep getting more work. These clients you get may also have clients that they can network with you. 彼らはあなたをしていて、あなたがどのぐらい良いかを理解しているので、仕事を見つけるのが簡単になりますし、ネットワーキングでもっとクライアントを作るのも楽になります。Practice, practice, practice. 練習。The best way to get better is making practice a habit. You do your warm-up drills, audition regularly, and keep up with voiceover forums. There's plenty of them out there. And you make sure you do this across all three mediums: print, podcast, and video. You can throw practice in, as one poster put it that I found on Reddit, said, by reading Reddit posts out loud in a character's voice. So if you're working on a character, throw that voice in there, read it out loud, there's your practice. 練習することを習慣にすることで上手くなります。例えば、ウォームアップドリルしたり、オーディションを定期的にしたり、美容フォームズを読んだりすることです。キャラクターの声で Reddit オンラインコメントを読む練習をすればオーディションはいつもしなくてもいいです。How often should I audition? よくオーディションをした方がいいですか? Like anything else, auditioning a lot can become tiring. You need to pace yourself and take breaks. If you don't, you will burn out. You may feel you're getting behind, but you need to treat this like a marathon, not a sprint, not rush yourself. Pick a time that allows you to spend time on your craft. Set a calendar reminder once you pick up a time you like, but, leave room to adapt should things change. よくオーディションすることは大変です。よく定期的に休みを取った方がいいです。もし定期的にしないと疲れ切ります。もし定期的に休まないと疲れ切ってそれでやめることになります。あなたは遅れていると感じるかもしれないけど、これは皆さんのように考えて急がないようにしなければなりません。自分の仕事に時間を費やすことができる時間を選んでください。いいな時間を選んだ後、カレンダーのリマインダーをセットしてください。でも何か変化したら自分に対応できるようにスペースを残しておきましょう。Increasing my knowledge 私の知識を増やす。とてもI decided to take an improv or improvisation course that's coming up soon, I hope. I have to check my calendar. I did some reading and found out that improv is a good way to grow as a voiceover artist. I am sure it will take more than like 1 6-week course to learn it, but I have to start somewhere. Increasing my knowledge can bring more auditions and callbacks. 私はすぐインプラブクラスを始めることを決めました。インプロがボイスオーバーのための知識を増やすことができると読みました。インプロを学ぶのには6時間以上かかります。でも、どこかで始めなければなりません。私の知識を増やすオーディションとコールバックスももっと増えます。And speaking of callbacks, I got a callback. Callback もらいました。I was surprised to hear back from an independent gaming production group called Not Half Bad Games. They wanted to hear me read for a part that I auditioned for online. At midnight, I attended a direct session online, and I read the part. Fortunately, I didn't get the part, at the time of me writing this. I said, I won't know for a while if I'm picked. Well, I didn't get picked. They went in a different direction. But right after that, something else popped up. So, it goes in cycles. Not Half Bad Games というゲーム、会社から連絡が来てびっくりしました。彼らは私にオーディションを求めていました。夜中に私たちはオンラインでビデオコールしました。でもそのロールはもらえませんでした。You may be thinking that I only succeed if I get the role, but not everyone in this business thinks that way. I don't particularly think that way. If I audition for a role and the client shortlists me, that's a win to me. That means they listened to me. They kind of like what they heard. I just didn't fit exactly what they were looking for. So if I audition for a role and the client offers me a chance to audition in a directed session, that's an even bigger win than getting shortlisted. That means not only are you shortlisted, but they want to take the time to find out more about you and see if you can take direction, see how you work under their direction and if you, going to meet the grade. So they may come back later on and say, hey, you weren't right for this part, but you're right for this part. And that's happened to me. このビジネスには、全員はロールをもらいますだけ成功します考える。もしロールを もらえたことで成功していると思っているなら、いるのなら、このビジネスに全員がと思っているわけではありません。もしショートリストに入ってコールバックをもらったら成功しています。私がロールのオーディションを受けて、クライアントが私をショートリストしたなら、それは価値があります。もし私がロールのオーディションを受けて、クライアントが私に直接セッションのオーディションする機会を与えたら、難しい。与えたら、それはもっと大きい価値があります。Some people consider auditioning for the role is the job, and the payoff is getting the role. Also, to me, this means I learned correctly and I'm applying what I learned correctly, and it's working. So, I got my first gig. 仕事が始まりました。The other day, I received another invite to do an audiobook. On first read, I planned to turn it down due to the pay scale. This was a flat fee type, and the numbers weren't working out. So after some more research and actual conversation with folks at the company, things looked much better. So one of the sticking points for me is if I have to do the reading plus all the editing, that means clean up my own mistakes, set the normalization, all that fun stuff. If I have to do all that, then of course the price should go up because I'm doing a lot of work. So I got to make sure my pacing's right. There are no errors, throw it in a WAV file, all that fun stuff. So since a lot of that I don't have to do, I basically just read, keep track of my pacing, get rid of my, mistakes. So I accepted the position. And so I accepted the position and it's an 8-week window to get it done. And at first I thought there were 14 chapters, but there's only 5. So that cut down a lot because I was getting this job mixed up with another job. And that kind of threw me off. But I still think the pay is low, but based on what I have to do, and it's my first book, gets me in the door, and why not? Plus, it's a company, and they're going to have other books. And if my voice fits some of their other books, hey, they'll call me back. 今週はオーディオブックの録音が始まりました。要件は好きじゃなかったんですけど、クライアントと話しました。たくさん仕事があります。例えば、ノイズサプレッションを設定とか、ノーマルを設定とか、音量を設定とかなどはやりたくないです。私がやらなきゃいけないことは私の言葉の間違いを調整することだけです。なので仕事を受けたので先週から忙しくなりました。私は14章を終わるに8巻あります。まだちょっと次元が低いと思いますが、良い仕事をすれば、この会社からもっと仕事が来るかもしれません。And right now, that's kind of it. I'll keep you updated on my progress. And I'm making some changes, so you'll hear those. But I'm getting there. Ironing out some things. 今のところはそれだけです。情報があるときな、また連絡します。Thank you for listening to EJ's voice acting journey. If you found any value in this journey, please follow the show and share it with friends or colleagues who are interested in voice acting. Be sure to follow and share it with anyone you know who's curious about voice acting. Until next time, keep practicing, keep recording, and above all, keep using your voice. Good luck. EJ のseiyuuの旅を聞いてくれてありがとうございました。この旅に何か価値を感じてくれたら、 章をフローして同時に声優に興味がある人や同僚とシェアしてください。それではまた次の回まで。練習を続けて、録音を続けて、そして何よりも自分の声を使い続けて頑張ってください。
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?